Well, go ahead. I'm going to spotlight you so everyone can see you up close and personal, and
Okay.
and go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Well, welcome everyone. Thanks for being here and for your patience with technology. I mean, what we've been doing this for 4 years, but still every time it's like, oh, I thought we had this figured out. So appreciate you being here. So let's see, without slides, I'm just gonna jump on in and we'll figure it out. And if that happens later, then great. If not, I can send them to Grace if you're interested. So just really super quick, because I know now we're a little short on time, which is great. We'll just roll with it. If we haven't met, my name is Jen. I'm a certified coach in the Spokane area, but do work with clients all over the country, which is awesome. And really one of the things that I love most about working with my clients is helping them build a life that has meaning and purpose to them. And one of the biggest things that tends to get in the way of that for people, especially my clients, is a lack of confidence and self-trust. So that's exactly where today's little mini workshop stems from. And mostly what I want you to know is that if you do struggle with your own confidence and self-trust, you're not alone. So why is it so common for so many of us to really struggle with confidence and lack confidence and self-trust? Well, the second most important thing I want you to know is that it's not your fault. We live in a world that teaches us to believe that our worth and our value, and really even our self-esteem, depend on what other people think about us. So we learn that our goal should be to get approval from people around us, whether that's our family, our friends, our coworkers, probably even our bosses. And so we end up doing everything we can to try to get people to like us, because we've learned that that's the only way we'll know if we're good enough. So over time, what that does is we learn to look to others and not ourselves as the experts, even on our own lives. And we start to believe that we can't trust our choices or ourselves to know what's best. So we lose confidence in our decisions and our choices. And to make it even more fun, humans just kind of by default or evolution, we all have a built-in negativity bias. So no matter what we've done and achieved, our brain by default is always going to be more likely to remember the bad stuff. It convinces us that we don't have enough education, we don't have enough experience, we're just not talented enough, or whatever that story is. So our brain is always going to find evidence that no matter what we're doing or how hard we're trying, it's just not enough. And so because of those messages that I just talked about, by extension, then we start to believe that we are not enough. So it's no wonder that so many of us struggle with confidence and self-trust. So again, you're not alone and it's not your fault. But we can work to overcome both that social conditioning and our brain's built-in negativity bias. One of my most favorite tools that I want to share with you today to start rewiring that programming and developing our own confidence and self-trust is it's just called a confidence vault. And it's super simple. What you're going to do is start a list or keep a journal, whatever works best for you, where you start documenting and keeping track of all the things you have done and all the things that you are skilled at. So you're going to ask yourself 3 questions. What have I accomplished? What am I good at? And what did I try hard at, even if I failed? And really, truly, there is nothing too big or too small to include in these lists. You all got out of bed today. Accomplishment. You know how to tie your shoes. Winning. And I mean, yes, I'm kidding a little bit, but really the idea is to add everything that you can think of, because it serves as evidence or proof to your brain that you have accomplished a lot and you are good at things. And it also reminds us that even if we failed or it didn't go the way that we wanted, we still tried something. And that took courage and confidence. And no matter how it turned out, we found a way through it. So we are capable of doing hard things. So again, those questions are, what have I accomplished? What am I good at? And what did I try hard at, even if it failed or didn't go the way I wanted? So once you have those lists started, what you're going to do is keep going back to them over and over. You're going to keep adding new things, because as you start shifting this mindset, all of a sudden you'll be like, wait, I forgot I did this thing. Or, something I really am good at is this thing. So you want to keep track of all of that stuff, and new stuff will happen along the way. So you want to make sure and add it. And it's something that you want to keep coming back to counteract your brain's negativity bias. So this isn't something that you can do one time and then put it on a shelf and forget about it. The power of this tool comes from keeping adding to those lists, and when you keep coming back to them over and over. So anytime you start to doubt or question yourself, come back to your vault and remember your brain is lying to you. And for good reason, like we already talked about that. But it's not true, because here's the evidence. You are capable of amazing things. Or if you're trying to make a decision, but you're second guessing yourself, like kind of maybe questioning, doubting yourself, come back to your vault and remind yourself you can do hard things, because look at all those things you've already overcome. And let me just ask about the question. So hang on 1 second here. I will paste those into the chat. Okay, there's your questions. Thanks for asking. And sorry, what I said, yeah, the power is coming back to this over and over. And this won't happen overnight, but if you keep at it and you keep reminding your brain of your accomplishments and your strengths, you will start to change that built-in negativity bias and start to have more confidence in yourself and your abilities. And I know it sounds like, oh, that's so simple, like it's not going to change anything, but being simple is what makes it so powerful, because it's easy. It's not like we have to change everything about our lives. It's a quick, simple tool that we can actually do and maintain and keep coming back to it. And that's it. That's your confidence vault. It's 3 simple questions. What have I accomplished? What am I good at? And what did I try hard at, even if I failed? But if you commit to keep coming back to this and actually building this out, it will start to help you build that true confidence, and you will learn over time that you can trust yourself. So I do want to save a quick minute at the very end. We are at the very end for questions, but super quick. I also have one last resource for you. You guys all have great timing. I'm actually doing a workshop this Thursday on building self-trust. It's a free workshop. It's an hour long. I would love to have you all, so you are all invited to attend. And if you can't be there live, I do always record them and send you the replay. So I encourage you all to register. The link is in the chat. Because this, obviously 15 minutes is not enough time to solve everything, but I hope this at least gives you a taste, and it's what we'll keep digging into more on Thursday. Okay, and we just hit 15, but I'm happy to stay on for a couple minutes if people have questions. But thank you so much for being here, your patience for tech issues, and I hope this is helpful for you.
Thank you for your patience, Jen.
No, that's yeah, always a good time.
Do you mind if I advertise your class on Thursday to the rest of the agency? Is that okay?
No,
Put it on our calendar.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Okay.
It's open to anyone. So.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so good to see you. Good
You
luck
too.
today. Enjoy your day of wellness, and yeah, look forward to chatting again.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Grace. Take care.
Bye-bye. And if you want to stick around and keep talking to Jen, you totally can. The next class is gut health and wellness, I believe. But you can stick around and talk to Jen if you have any questions also, if that's okay with her.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to stick on.
Right.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.